Let's get you news coming in from Nepal of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, who has resigned after 36 hours of violent anti-corruption agitation that led by the Gen Z protesters that resulted in the death of over 20 people and injured more than 200 people. In a letter to the president, it's Oli saying that he's resigning as the Prime Minister with effect from today. He's saying that he's stepping aside so that Nepal can take further steps towards a political solution and a resolution of the problems. And, let's just play out visuals of Oli, the Prime Minister of Nepal, there leaving. In fact, here we have, of course, a disruption that, has been played out over the entire morning and this entire afternoon of protesters there vandalizing properties of the ministers. In fact, it's also the Parliament building that has been set on fire. So it is, of course, the Prime Minister standing down. However, that does not mean automatically that the government has fallen. The army chief reportedly has advised Oli to step down, stating that the military can only stabilize the situation if he was to give up his powers, and that is now the decision that has been taken by the Prime Minister. I guess there was nothing left for, he was, of course, pushed to that corner as protesters vandalized and set ablaze homes of several ministers, including the Prime Minister and the President. Protesters vandalized the Supreme Court and the Attorney General's office as well. Tens of thousands of young Nepalis that poured onto the streets in what is being seen as a revolution of the Gen Z over the social media ban. That's how it all started, with that social media ban that was imposed by the government last week. The country on Thursday banned major social media platforms including Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, alleging that they failed to register with the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. And after setting government buildings and residences on fire, the protesters vandalized and set even the hotel there, the Hilton Hotel, on fire, which is owned by one of the ruling party leaders. And what began as anger over blocked apps has snowballed into Nepal's largest youth-led protest in years, with demonstrators storming towards, we could see visuals playing out of the vandalism that continues. And we have Ghazali joining us. Ghazali, even though the Prime Minister has stepped down, what is the demand that's continuing as far as the people of Nepal is concerned? And we're talking about the youth of Nepal. This is basically the young, the Gen Z that has taken to the streets and, demanding, it might have started off as that ban as far as social media sites are concerned, which started their protests. But of course, the demand was much bigger. That was anti-corruption and a demand for the Prime Minister to step down. But now that he has stepped down, what are the demands that are continuing?
See, the situation right now is of utter chaos. The demands certainly included that this government should work on eradicating corruption, improving the health of economy, should not practice favoritism. Favoritism in the sense that all the social media handles which the Nepal's youngsters could access, Nepo kids and relatives or the sons of those ministers and those in power, was trending on social media to show or to indicate that how Nepal's ministers or people in the government offices have been...
Ghazali, hold that thought. Let's just go across to Sikta, our colleague, joining us from Kathmandu.
To freedom to express.
The government wants to suppress our voice, but we do not let it...
इस तरह से ये जो आग की घटना है, इस तरह से करने से क्या होगा? इस तरह से तो और असुरक्षा होगी ना.
Yesterday our protest was quite peacefully, but government wanted to just kill us, and we know that 19 students have been mainly students.
इससे आप क्या प्रूव करना चाहते हैं? अगर आप टायर जला रहे हैं, सरकारी इस तरह के ऑफिसेस को आप टारगेट कर रहे हैं, ईंट पत्थर मार रहे हैं.
देखिए, this is our furiousness because we have lost 19 young people, 19 Gen Z, and for that we have quite angriness, and we cannot tolerate it anymore. We want to this country free of corruption.
तो कौन नेता, अगर प्रधानमंत्री इस्तीफा देते हैं, प्राइम मिनिस्टर इस्तीफा देते हैं, सरकार इस्तीफा देती है, तो कौन लीड करेगा इस देश को? आपका नेता कौन है?
Right now there is emerging party. Name is Rashtriya Swachhandra Party. This party has been emerged, and we believe that this party is going to do something better. But we haven't decided. When this government falls down, then we are going to decide what we have to do.
तो पहला मकसद, ताबिश, आपने सुना, प्रदर्शनकारियों का पहला मकसद है कि सरकार को हटाया जाए, इस प्रधानमंत्री को हटाया जाए, फिर आगे की सोचा जाए. तो फिलहाल लगता है कि नेतृत्व इन प्रदर्शनकारियों का किसके हाथ में, इस पर लेकर कोई साफ गोई से जवाब नहीं दे रहा है. लेकिन इतना जरूर है कि वो जो मौजूदा सरकार है, मौजूदा प्रधानमंत्री हैं, उसका इस्तीफा ये लोग मान रहे हैं.